Welcome to another video on our channel, where we will explore a fundamental topic in understanding the economy: inflation. Have you ever wondered why product prices increase over time? Or how governments and central banks deal with inflation? In this video, we will delve into the world of inflation, disinflation, and deflation, unraveling their concepts and discussing strategies to combat them. So, get ready for a journey through the economic universe and discover how these phenomena impact our daily lives. Let's get started. Inflation. Inflation is the continuous and widespread increase in prices of goods and services in any economy over time. When inflation occurs, the purchasing power of money decreases as the same amount of money buys fewer products or services. The main causes of inflation are an increase in aggregate demand compared to aggregate supply, rising production costs such as wages and raw materials, and uncontrolled monetary expansion. To combat inflation, central banks often adopt restrictive monetary policies. This may include raising interest rates to discourage consumption and investment, reducing the money supply to decrease liquidity in the economy, and controlling government spending to avoid excessive demand. Additionally, prudent fiscal policies, such as controlling budget deficits, can help contain inflation. Disinflation. Disinflation is a reduction in the inflation rate, meaning that the rate of price increases is slowing down. It is important to note that disinflation does not necessarily mean that prices are falling, but rather that the pace of increase is decreasing. Disinflation can be a response to restrictive monetary policies implemented to control inflation. Deflation. Deflation is the general and sustained decrease in prices of goods and services in an economy. Unlike disinflation, deflation implies a negative inflation rate, resulting in an increase in the purchasing power of money. Deflation can occur due to a decrease in aggregate demand, excess supply, reduced production cost, or an economic crisis. Deflation can be detrimental to the economy as it can lead to a vicious cycle of reduced consumer spending and decreased business investment. When consumers anticipate that prices will continue to fall, they postpone their purchases, which can further contribute to an economic slowdown. To combat deflation, central banks can adopt expansionary measures such as lowering interest rates, increasing the money supply, and implementing expansionary fiscal policies to stimulate aggregate demand. It is important to note that combating inflation, disinflation, or deflation requires a balanced approach and depends on the specific economic conditions of each country. Governments and central banks should carefully assess the appropriate policies to be adopted, taking into consideration the goals of price stability, economic growth, and overall economic balance.